Billy Joel pays tribute to Jeff Beck at a gig in New York. He was unrivaled. I couldn't let the night go by without doing something by Jeff. Billy Joel paid tribute to Jeff Beck on Friday during his set at New York's Madison Square Garden, performing 2 covers. Check them out below. Jeff Beck died earlier this week after succumbing to bacterial meningitis. He was 78. I just received the awful news that the great virtuoso guitarist, Jeff Beck, has died, Billy Joel remarked on Twitter after his death. He was one of my role models. I was lucky to meet him lately, and I'm thankful that I was able to express my admiration for his musical ability to him. An era has come to an end. Joel then paid tribute to Beck by performing 2 covers at his monthly gig at Madison Square Garden. He was a musician I always admired. He was unrivaled. I couldn't let the night pass without doing anything by Jeff, Joel stated before breaking into a rendition of People Get Ready, originally recorded by Beck and Rod Stewart for 1985's Flash. After performing Big Shot and You May Be Right, Joel closed the night with the Alabama State Troopers Going Down, which the Jeff Beck Group covered on their self-titled 3rd album. Following Beck's death, Ozzy Osbourne, Jimmy Page, Mick Jagger, and others from the rock and roll world have paid tribute to him. Jack White called Beck a guitar pioneer extraordinaire on Instagram and released video of their 2002 collaboration at London's Royal Festival Hall, where Beck joined the White Stripes on stage. Meanwhile, Queen's Brian May praised Beck's Where Were You, describing it as perhaps the most beautiful piece of guitar music ever recorded, maybe with Jimi Hendrix's Little Wing. So sensitive, so beautiful, so incredibly creative and unlike anything you've ever heard anywhere else. Yes, of course he had his influences too, but he brought an amazing voice to rock music which will never, ever be emulated or equaled. Jeff was completely and utterly unique, and the kind of musician who's impossible to define. And I was absolutely in awe of him, he added. In other news, Billy Joel is set to headline BST Hyde Park on July 7th, in what will be his only European show of 2023.